The General Hospital week began with the most shocking and devastating real-life news. Anthony Geary, the actor who put GH on the map and saved it from certain cancellation nearly half a century ago, had passed away in Amsterdam after complications from surgery at the age of 78. This was just one more dagger to the heart for the GH cast and crew, as well as the show's fans. After losing Leslie Charleson as the year began and Tristan Rogers in August, we now have to endure this loss as well, while the character of Luke died off-screen in 2022. His legacy lives on and was on full display this past week, so let's take those two scoops and dig on in. If there's one thing that Laura learned from Luke during all those years on the run, fighting the bad guys together, it's how to take care of herself. Sonny had to remind her of just that last week when he recalled how they all met back in the early 1990s, battling Frank Smith together and winning. Sonny also told her how to play and win when going up against Jen Sidwell, and Laura did as told. She smiled and nodded while mainly staying silent as Sidwell gave his orders. Then Kevin showed up and let Sidwell know in no uncertain terms that Sidwell didn't scare him. Laura didn't take too kindly to that, as it was going against Sonny's plan, which likely would have also been Luke's plan. She took her husband to task because Luke's legacy remains strong in Laura. Their love story might have been controversial and with very good reason, considering how it began. Luke also had a daughter, who is even sorta named for him. Leslie Lou has been out of her coma for a year and is as fierce as her parents. This week, Mama Bear Lulu went to bat for both her kids, against a determined assistant attorney and a dirty, crooked WSB agent who thinks he can do whatever he wants, wherever he wants. More on that below. Watching Lulu go to battle with Jack was kind of fun. She kicked him right to the curb, which is still too good for him at this point, 'cause she is Luke's daughter, and nobody pushes her around. Okay, Lulu can sometimes be a little much, but not this week. Luke also had a niece named Caroline, with whom he had an extremely complicated relationship. Caroline is Carly, of course. And we all know Carly's probably more like Luke than Lulu. That may be why she and Lulu are such close cousins, which was a sudden development last year. But we guess we're rolling with it this week. Carly got to spar with Nina and get a Jack Brennan history lesson from her oh-so-gracious house guest, our boyfriend Valentine. Carly is such a lucky gal because she gets to live with Valentine temporarily, and we are so jealous. We love us a good international, sometimes criminal super spy who sings Billy Joel, speaks French, can't get his Italian shoes dirty, cries at the drop of a hat, and loves Anna Devane. What more could any of us want? And while we sometimes take issue with Carly's attitude, this week we feel bad for her. Thanks to Valentine, she knows she was duped by a man whom we decided we just don't like. We were on the fence about Jack for a while, but when he disappeared Vaughn, we knew Carly needed to run fast and run now. We're sure Vaughn is alive somewhere. But we also now know how ruthless and dirty Jack really is. Let's not forget about Luke's other wife, the one he was married to when he died in Amsterdam in 2022. Tracy Angelica Quartermain is back from her spa vacation and taking numbers. She was decidedly not happy to learn her own son had a massive heart attack and bypass surgery while she was gone, but she got over it much quicker than we expected. That was mildly disappointing 'cause we like Angry Tracy, but at least we got Angry Tracy when she realized that a horrible man named Drew stole all her family heirlooms. We even got Marty and Tracy scenes. But we have a feeling that Marty was the one eavesdropping on Michael and Tracy and now knows Michael was indeed at Drew's house the night he was shot and Tracy saw it. That's not going to end well for Michael and Tracy. So Merry Christmas though. That's right, there's a trial going on. A smarmy, icky, crooked, condescending, creepy, vile, unintelligent politician's wife is on trial for shooting him, but he is ready to pin it all on her ex-husband. Whether that ex-husband did it or not, that's our Drew, the most hated man in Port Charles and probably on soaps, maybe even all of television. If he held a higher office, the whole world would hate him. Nina got Jack to make some evidence disappear. We learned that Willow has firearm training, new information there. Tracy perjured herself. Lulu and Carly mysteriously disappeared from the courtroom. Drew once again tried to use his child to scare Alexis, and Willow did everything she could to keep a straight face and not melt down, which was pretty impressive for Willow. So far, the trial has been kinda meh, so we hope Christmas week brings some fireworks, but with one preempted day and holiday celebrations throughout Port Charles, that could be a bit tricky. Let's not forget about Britt and Brad. The team is together again, doing a dine and dash and getting cuffed. Let's see some more of those antics. We also know Brad is surely going to fudge Portia's test results just to mess with her, and Curtis will think he is the dad when he is not. And finally, Jason and his goddaughter, Jocelyn, are going to bring down Sidwell together. Bring it, and then Valentine can swoop in and save Anna, and all will be right in our Vanna-loving world.